Hello, my treasures. It's time to light up Twist with Grand Finale Mage. I know. Mage is one of the more popular classes within Twist. However, this is a deck that I've seen no one talking about, and it's surprisingly really good. Essentially, if you've never seen this card before, Grand Finale summons an 8/8 elemental for each elemental that you've played last turn, and we are going to use a lot of the elemental synergy that was introduced in more recent sets with a lot of the things that rotated out from last year, such as Confection Cycle. Generally, this deck has two ways to win the game, either by slamming down Grand Finale or by winning through a hero power package, which is also incredibly strong. Now for the Mulligan guide of the deck, there are a few cards to look out for. Wildfire is always really good as it allows you to scale up your hero power quickly. Amplified Snow Flurry is great and really important in the matchups where your opponent is going to be attacking with their hero, such as Questline Druid. Outside of this, you're going to be looking for early game minions such as Suspicious Alchemist or early game removal tools such as Flame Guide. Now with that all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, time for a game against Druid. This is probably going to end up being Questline Druid, which is going to be annoying. But at least with this deck, we do have a out to this deck by freezing out our opponent for a few turns. Wildfire for turn 1 play is nice. The other thing about this is we can actually use Suspicious Alchemist as a way to maybe get another Wildfire, which could be incredibly funny. It probably won't happen, and it is Questline Druid, which is kind of to be expected at this point. I think that's the deck that was most common for me to actually face, and we did have a pretty good success rate against it with this deck. So, because we essentially have two freezes in the deck just natively, and then we also have Synchronize in order to get additional copies, since there aren't that many 2-cost elementals so you can actually get this pretty consistently. So they're just going to hit our face after putting down Groovy Cat. Let's see what we can grab. Well, I want to technically see. We can put down Vapor and then one of the Sugar Elementals. Or we could use Geyser to get rid of this. And the next turn we can slam down a bunch of the Elementals. Now, the other problem that we're going to run into is we do want to keep most of the Elementals in the hand so we can just slam down Grand Finale on turn 8. But we also kind of just want to aggro them a little bit with using a bunch of the cheap elementals. But we can already use the 3 costs and then use Suspicious. Potion of Illusion in the long run I think is better for us. But I think we're going to probably go for Blizzard, which was a little bit of a mistake. I forgot how many minions that deck actually puts down, which isn't that much. Curious if they can actually guess this correctly. They did. Okay, yep, that makes sense. We really should have went for the Potion of Illusion. I know a lot of our minions don't really have that big of an ability that we could want to copy, but we could have, in theory, got like another Fire Eye or some other really powerful battle cry that we do actually have in the deck. There's the Guidance. Okay. The second Wildfire. This also does mean volume up is probably going to be pretty dead if we do draw into it. We also probably should have put down the Arcane Elemental first. I guess I didn't see it. Can just hero power that. It is kind of interesting. Oh no, they discovered that. Never mind. Wait, no, they're actually running the card. Huh. Okay, so there is the second Bottom Feeder. That's a card that I keep forgetting exists. We probably won't ever do anything with it while it's in rotation, but it could be incredibly funny in the long run. We're at 6 mana, so we are getting really unlucky with these Synchronizes in this game. We're just going to ping their minion and then attack their face. Hopefully they can clear out our board. That is the one downside of them being Questline Druid. They don't really have an easy way to clear out our board, and that means we can't really refill it or empty it out. Oh, we did give them Blizzard, which I guess does help us a little bit. We'll slam one of these down, gain 2 additional mana. Let's just see how far we can actually take this. I know we're also not going to gain any additional armor here, and if we had slammed down 1 less minion, then we would have been able to gain a few more armor, which actually is a little bit of a mistake on my behalf. Living Seed. Can Living Seed give us a big minion to slam ourselves into? No, it cannot. Okay. And I mean, that definitely is a big enough minion for us to slam a bunch of stuff into. That top deck is actually really, really nice here. Can slam this down. Let's get rid of as much as we can. Now, do you want to attack into this first before we use Grand Finale, or do we want to use Grand Finale first? I think we're going to want to get rid of one of them, just because I don't think we have enough space. If we don't, yeah, we would have wasted 188. Behold, the Grand Finale of this Mage deck. Okay, I don't think. Oh, solar eclipse. How bad is this going to be? Oh, one. Oh, good thing that doesn't retarget. Am I right? Okay, so we have 24 damage on board. Oh, hey, we have lethal. Almost missed it. Okay, game against Shaman. Oh, let's see what they have in store for us. Actually, besides Overload Shaman, I don't know what other Shaman decks are really popular right now in this game mode. Get rid of Grand Finale, keeping the other two cards. It is tempting to keep the Grand Finale since we only have one in the deck, but we do have a lot of ways to instantly draw into it. Let's use Synchronize, see if we can grab anything cool. I mean, the 3-cost minion is kind of cool because it is another spell that we can randomly generate. The other two really aren't that good. Let's see what we grab. I think we were probably going to grab Oasis Ally. It's just another elemental that we can slam down, and it is a freeze to prevent them from attacking us a bunch. If they have Horn of the Windlord in their deck, I should say. Yeah, so they are Overload Shaman. Mulligan away the Grand Finale, draw it 2 turns later. Sure, why not? Grabbing Biscuit here. I always like the mana refresh. It isn't necessary in this deck, but it is always nice to have just in case. If only we had the space in the hand to do something here. Because Volume Up should draw us into at least one Wildfire here. This version of the deck is running a lot more spells than I historically ran in a Grand Finale deck. But honestly, I really like the number that we're running here. I know not all of them are going to be the most useful spells. Evocation is something that could easily be cut out for like another Grand Finale, though most of the time if you get one off, you're probably just winning the game, so there's no point there. Didn't burn anything here. There's the Wildfire, and the second volume up. We, of course, are going to grab a second Wildfire, and we're just going to go face. Almost missed that. At least we don't attack in this deck with our hero. Giving them the freeze may or may not be a mistake, just because we don't have a real easy way to deal with the minion. Unless we draw into Reckless Apprentice. Oh, now the volume up is just completely useless. That's something so great there. The game decided, nope, nope, nope. Just gonna draw into it. Now, do we want to fill our hand more? I think we do. We're not filling it up completely, which means we still have a little bit of space to draw into something. And we're gonna have to math this out. We're hoping we make them waste any type of AoE clear that they might have here on all these really cheap minions. There's Muck Pools. Let's slam this down. We're going to draw an additional card. Probably would have been smart. Actually, no, we did need the freeze on that, and then we can just put one of these down. We did miss one of the elementals, which sucks for next turn. But at least we can slam our elementals here into their minions, thus allowing us to get a bunch of 8/8s for free. Hey, they're freezing their own minion. That's... Oh, I mean, if they need some removal, no, there really is no defending that choice. Maybe they want to, like, evolve into an 8-drop. Maybe that's the reason. Or 6-drop. I forgot what cost that minion was. Okay, so let's get rid of most of our minions. I know we're going to take a bunch of damage here because, of course, they randomly generated what they randomly generated, but let's introduce them to our grand finale. Please. Please don't have any face damage in hand. Please don't have any face damage in hand. Please don't evolve into anything that... Okay, good. A taunt. Taunt we can live through. Please don't generate a fire elemental. Slogger. Okay. We can make that work. We do have good old Fire Eye in hand. Actually, do we have Fire Eye in hand? I mean, is it activated, I should say? No, it is not. So we're gonna need some type of face damage here. Oh, that technically works. Because we can use that, copy it, then Geyser, and then it's 32 right here. Okay, so Warlock. What decks do Warlock have in Twist? I had a real fun idea with Chaos or Deck of Chaos, and it didn't work out because Phantom's text makes it where you can't mana cheat him at all, and that killed the idea. There's the... Oh, hey. This is going to be directly out of Darkmoon Faire, I guess. Oh, actually, no, I guess Soul Warlock was from what? Scholomance? Same year, though. Let's slam down this Prismatic. Literally everything here doesn't do anything except for the Fury. I mean, we could, but we don't have any Nagas in the deck, so we're not going to get additional copies of it in the hand, and I'm not even going to worry about it. At least Fury introduces a Fel spell into Magister's pool, which we can easily abuse without having to worry about randomly buffing up one of our opponent's minions. That isn't really exactly what we wanted to draw into, but I'm glad that they're burning some of the shards now than later. The other thing worth mentioning, I almost actually considered cutting out either the Frostweave or the Pirate, the Invoker, if I remember right for its name. I ended up keeping them just because I do like the additional draw. Going for Light Show. Come on, get rid of that minion then. Yes, you did. Thank you very much, game. Sympathy of Sins, please. Please don't burn it. Oh, Wildfire, Grand Finale, Fire Eye, Amplified Snow Flurry, a Reckless Apprentice. Oh man, that that could have not gone any worse there. Boy, oh boy. At least we still have Magister, I guess, in the deck. And we already used one Wildfire, so until we get that, we probably are just going to use that as a draw card right now. We really shouldn't have used this after we put down the weapon, but that was my mistake. Oh. I mean, they got rid of our board, but we don't have Grand Finale anymore, unless we can randomly generate a Grand Finale. I would love if that could happen. I've done it before. Let's use Evocation. Do we get anything good here? I'll take the free refresh. We can do some damage. If only we had a few more minions that we could easily ping off. Slam this down, then do some damage here. I mean, Hysteria can't kill, but they do have a chance of having something like Touch of the Nathrazim. Am I going to speak? Oh, no, Mortal Coil. What? What was the... Okay. Philosophy? What the hell are they copying? Oh, is this a Ticketus deck? Well, I mean, the majority of the cards in our deck that we actually still want are already gone. So, you know, I guess it won't matter too much in the long run. Hopefully we can draw a few here. We also really should have dropped that one cost card down before casting all those spells. Might as well just ping their face. Immolation doesn't... so they are just a burn deck, that or mill deck. I'm actually kind of shocked that I haven't tried to do something with that yet. Come on, can we get... The Reckless Apprentice actually is pretty nice to have here. The other cards we drew, I wouldn't have mind if they actually burned, but it is what it is. Put this down. Ooh, you know what? The 3-cost minion actually discounts a lot of things in our hand. I don't think we're going to slam it down. We're going to slam down as many minions as possible. Hopefully they'll AoE board clear us. Oh wait, never mind. We don't have Grand Finale, so I don't... There's Full-Blown Evil. At least they're wasting their turn. We also really don't care if Volume Up gets burnt here. We have, what, about 4 or 5 cards left in deck? Can we get Magister, please? And now we actually kind of want to use... Oh, never mind. We didn't go for it. Let's reduce our hero power to 0. Slam down this 4/3. Slam down another minion. I feel like we got a mana there for free, and I don't know how. Oh, perfect! Just what we needed. Oh, even better. Magister. And that was a mistake. Hopefully, so we are going to be... Oh! I'll take that for free. Please don't hit my face. Game. Well, I mean, that's going to do 3 damage, and I guess we attack into Drakon. They're going to heal anyways if we don't do this, so we might as well just minimize the amount of healing that they're going to be able to do. We ping this, I guess. 5 damage. Actually, we can do 5 damage there. Hopefully, this hits the minions before it hits their face, please. Come on, come on. Hey, it actually did. I'm shocked that worked as well as I... Oh, never mind, it didn't, because they didn't take the damage. It just didn't show... Alright. I see what you're doing, game. Just slam these down. Twisting Nether. We are running out of resources, but we do have, I think, 9 damage per ping, which is huge. But we also are very reliant on them. I think we just hit their face. We just have to keep doing damage to their face. We honestly also should have shoved these into their face, but I think we did need to try to do some damage or have less damage on their board, just in case. Because if they draw into the 6 damage on one of the sympathies, then we're probably just screwed. They're drawing more cards. Hopefully they don't have a way to destroy our minions without destroying their own minions. Why would you choose to burn that one? What other cards did you randomly get there that was the choice? Okay, then. We're at 18. I guess we ping the minion, attack into that, and then attack into one of the other minions. Then we're just going to slam down as many minions as possible. If we get screwed, we get screwed. We essentially just need to live 2 turns. As long as they don't have some type of healing, and we live, we only need 2 turns. Twisting Nether, perfect. Get rid of your minion, and then hero power, which does basically nothing for... Yeah. Okay, just 8 damage to face. Or 9 damage to face. Come on, just 1 more turn. That's all we need. Okay, that isn't anything big for us to go against. Okay, as long as they don't draw into one of the soul fragments, we're still... Oh. Okay, we need them to live, or let us live for 2 additional turns. 3 damage. As long as they don't have 5 damage, we're good. Or 4 damage, we're good. Because we'll be taking 4 damage next turn. Come on. Just don't have 4 damage. That's all we need to see. Draw 6 cards. You can heal. I don't really care if you heal. As long as it's not above 9 HP. Gotta love. Oh no. Please, 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 please don't have 4 damage here. Okay, they're drawing. They got really consistent with that. Deck of Lunacy. Okay, okay. Volume up. Perfect. Blizzard. Perfect. Come on. We did it! The arcane surges. Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So overall, across 40 games, I had a 60% win rate, which actually shocked me. I thought this deck was going to be completely a meme compared to some of the other mage decks that are in Twist right now. Sure, it isn't the strongest out of the entire bunch, but it does have a really good success rate against some of the other very meta-relevant decks within the game mode, such as Questline Druid. You have an easy way to just prevent your opponent from hitting your face multiple times through generating additional copies of Snow Flurry. Overall, really decent deck. If you're looking for something that is a little bit more unique for Twist, try this one out and you won't be disappointed. Like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.